Welcome to SRBC 2022. Today we have with us our guest, Dr. Prasad Munagunaru, and he is the co-founder of Clinic, which is one of the renowned clinics known for assisted reproductive technologies. And today we will be talking about what are these technology and how it can affect and benefit humankind, as well as it can be utilized to have better industries in terms of animal industries, dairy industries, and etc. So we will be talking to Dr. Prasad Munagunaru. Welcome to
good evening.
SRBC 2022.
Good evening.
So would you like to tell us what is ART, Assisted Reproductive Technology?
See, assisted reproductive technology is nothing but the procedures which are related to use in the process of fertility is called as ART procedures. Initially they were, now they are all standardized. Initially they are facing with all teething problems. Now everything is standardized, and all these procedures are really a boon technology that we are helping the infertile couple nowadays.
So it is like a boon for people who are looking to have a child.
Yes, you are right.
And so would you like to tell us that does this relate to infertility in parents, either a male infertility or a female infertility? Definitely people go for this?
Yes, I will tell you. See, as you know, the ancestor things and evolution, every time the female is blamed. But now the people are realized the problem can be possible from both male and female, and now there is a lot of realization in the public that they need some treatment, and they should not feel any shy in this regard, and people are coming up to take the treatment wholeheartedly. But without the association of both the things, it cannot be possible.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So we would also like to mention that Clinic is the first test tube baby center in AP, which has successfully done the in vitro fertilization. So in vitro fertilization, what we mean is where we mix two gametes from father and the mother in a test tube, and then we implant it to the mother. So most of the times the gametes are from the same
see, the myths that public have is whether we use the same gametes or not. Yes, in IVF we use same gametes. I mean, that means husband and wife. Only those gametes are used for the IVF procedure, but there are cases where it recommended for the gamete replacement. But otherwise, IVF means we use same gametes of the couple.
Yeah. Okay. So have you come across that certain times, because while IVF there are some complications or obscurities in the process happen with a particular set of parents? So are there?
Yes, the first basic problem happens to be the drug effect. It's called as hyperstimulation. In the population who are undergoing the IVF treatments, 10 to 15% people, they face this problem. See, hyperstimulation is nothing but the drugs that they are used for stimulation of ovary in turn has a side effects of majorly an edema. It can be lungs, it can be stomach, major things. So in such conditions we don't transfer the embryos in that cycle, and we recommend the next successful cycle for the transfer of the embryos. Meanwhile, we freeze all the embryos, but definitely that is a major effect of the drugs that we find in the IVF procedures.
So in your years of experience, where you have come across different kinds of parents looking to have a child, have you come across any prevalent myth which is existing in a society towards like hindrance for IVF? Are they reluctant to do that?
Yeah, the first thing I told you that the people have misconception whether in IVF they are not going to use the same gametes of their own, and like whether once you try an IVF, if they conceive, is it going to happen the next cycle, next pregnancy also when IVF? It's not a mandatory, or it's not going to happen like that. The next pregnancy can be in a normal pregnancy, not natural pregnancy. Only because of infertility problems, because the technology is available to the people, they are opting it now. So, the 4 decades back there was nothing, no procedure is available. Naturally, they can't come forward for any treatment. Like that, so one or two like whether the drugs can cause the cancer. That's the major question. That the drugs are short-acting drugs that what we use in the procedures. So usually the impact on the drugs on causing a cancer is very less. Until now, there is no such kind of a things as reported. That's one of the things that we see.
That's very nice. So, what about the babies that are born through IVF? Are they any different from the ones which are normally born?
Yeah, it's a good question. See, there is no difference of a natural pregnancy babies and this IVF baby. Any problem that arises is purely because of the chromosomal problems of the parents.
Yeah.
They will be healthy, they will be as good as a natural babies only. So not to worry that IVF causes the abnormalities or anything. Procedurally, IVF won't cause any abnormality, but any abnormalities found in children is basically because of the chromosomal aberrations from the parents.
So the chances of chromosomal aberrations in IVF is the same as the chances of chromosomal
Yes,
normal
yes,
pregnancy.
yes. See, we are not manipulating at molecular level, or just in a dish we are putting nearby the things, because some problems like tubal block, the women cannot conceive because the fertilized oocyte cannot come into the uterus. So in vitro what we are doing is just mixing up the things at one place, that's all. So rest of the things we are not all handling, we are not going to the molecular level. If anything is handled to the molecular level, the embryo won't survive.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So going by this IVF, where this technology helps us to improve our science and technology. So do you think it has a bigger goal in future?
Yes, I can tell you. See, in humans, this is the basic concept is to help the childless couple.
Yes.
If the same thing if you take into the animal husbandry, and nowadays in fact that is in a growing industry where for a growing population you need more food and milk production. Naturally you need more cows. So more cows in a short time is only possible because of IVF, Vitro Fertilization.
Okay.
So the younger entrepreneurs who wants to invest or to come up with the things, I can say that in vitro fertilization in animal husbandry has a lot of avenues.
Okay. So because due to IVF in animal husbandry or in any cattle basically, does it affect their milk production or their regular hormonal balance?
No. In fact, in humans we are hyperstimulating, but in animal husbandry, they won't hyperstimulate.
Okay.
They are going natural cycles more.
The frequency of the cycles.
Whatever they are collecting the oocytes without inducing with the drugs. So to some extent that avoids the using of drugs, and then moreover the expensive, because hyperstimulation in animal husbandry, drugs, more use of the drugs because of the weight of the animal, you have to use. So that way it's little bit expensive. But this is also a natural way of collecting oocytes without stimulation. This is also working out.
Okay. So on a broader picture, how do you see assisted reproductive technology helping not only humans, animals, but as an advancement of science, as an advancement of technology for India?
Yes, I would say not in India in particular, but I can say, so this is the way back of 40 years. So where the facilities were not there and the success rates were very poor. Now with increased what you call technology and more possible ways to help increase the success rates, there are a lot of things are improved. Now there is a lot of change, a lot of increase in the success rates with the advancements in the technology.
So it seems like there's a really bright future ahead of us.
Yes, you are right.
Assisted reproductive technology, but not only it can benefit us. So do you think that it will also benefit the young entrepreneurs or the futurepreneurs
yes.
who can take up this as a means of technology?
Yes, you are right. That's what I mentioned. human industry, all the people are standard, and then animal husbandry, now they are realized the importance in the animal husbandry also, and the reason they need more number of cows for the for milk or meat production. That's why it has gained a lot of importance recently, and in future also it has a lot of importance in animal husbandry.
Okay. This is really great to know that we do have an opportunity ahead of us, that we can use it fully, and it also will be helpful for India, as there is a very rich cow belt in
Yes, you are right.
India.
You are absolutely right.
And most of the dairy and meat industry can be benefited if we utilize assisted reproductive technology in a right way. So with this, I would like to thank Dr. Munagunaru for coming us in this conference and for giving us an opportunity to get to know more about how this technology can be useful to us. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that.